Hey there, fellow wedge shavers. Brian here at the Wedge Shave Experience. Thanks so much for tuning into today's video. It's been a minute since I've done a video. Again, I really, in my mind, I think I'm gonna do some videos. I have some ideas, and then time just gets away from me and they just don't happen. But today I had a few extra minutes. I'm off today and the kids are already at school. So I thought, well, it's been a while, so let's get a video in. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been with the channel for a long time, thank you for continued support. It's almost to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. And if you like any of the content, please hit that thumbs up button below. All right, so today's shave, I have a couple new items for me. I will tell you, I've been kind of dialing back my purchasing, especially as kind of part of my New Year's resolution. So I'll kind of get into that as I get into the shave. But I did get a couple of newer items. One is I'll be shaving with the collaboration soap from the razor company. So this is from TRC, the razor company, which is, I'm sure, backwards there for you. And then MSC, Master Soap Creations. This is their collab base. Sorry, I've got the camera on the wrong side there. Anyways, this is collab base. I've used it a few times. And then this is 6 ounces of soap. So you get quite a bit of soap. And then we have the matching splash. This is a non-alcohol based splash. For the razor today, I have the beautiful new Paragigm Diamndback that I just got 2 days ago. I used it for the first time yesterday. This is a copper razor. It is very, very beautiful. It's nice and shiny for now. It will patina over time, so I can either polish it or I can let it patina naturally. I do have what'll be a second use Nasset blade in there. So the razor is on the heavier side. It's a pretty thick handle. I really like the design. I did not have or had ever tried the original Diamondback, which I don't know if it was in stainless steel or titanium. And I got a shout out to Ken, and he saw a link to this somewhere on Reddit. I'm not really on Reddit, but anyways, long story short, this came out, I think I bought it earlier in the year, and they just started arriving at folks. I don't think it's currently available as far as I know, and I don't know what their plans are as far as any additional runs of this, but I was fortunate enough to get this. And so far yesterday, my shave was very smooth. It's, in my opinion, wasn't very aggressive. I only got a 2-pass shave in yesterday, so I'm gonna try to do 3 full passes today. You can see from the head of the razor here, it does encompass or cover the tabs of the blade, and you can see where the blade stops before the end of the base plate and the top cap right there. I don't know the specifics. I didn't look it up, probably should have. That's what I get for doing this somewhat on the fly. But blade gap on this or weight. So, but like I did say, it is on the heavier side. So if you like lighter razors, the titanium or aluminum, this is probably gonna be too heavy for you. If you don't mind the heft, then this is a pretty good weight. I like the weight, and it works for me. And then we are all lathered up in the Lancaster RazoRworks bowl. So the other new item I have is, this is a Trotter Handcrafts. I think the color on this is olive. This is in one of his newer brush shapes. I actually like the shape. I like the rounded end at the end. Sometimes when the ends are kind of squared off or come out flared, it's not, for me, as comfortable in my hand when I'm shaving, or not shaving, lathering in the bowl. But anyways, and this has the new, I don't know if it's new, but it has a Uomo 27 millimeter ST2 super fiber knot. And I will say, this is the first time I've tried this knot. So far, I don't love the knot. The knot is, in my opinion, very walled-like. and so thus, in my opinion, very floppy. And so it doesn't have a lot of backbone to it, in my opinion. And I'll kind of show you as I lather it on my face. All right, so that's what we're using today. That's what's in the den for now. And I'm gonna wet the face and we'll just get started. So today's Wednesday. I did shave 2 days in a row. I did a 3-pass shave on Monday. I did a 2-pass shave yesterday. So I do have some growth. I did a 2-pass shave yesterday only because I had an inkling that I'd be able to get this in today, and I wanted to have a little bit more stubble to go. So we're nice and creamy. I really am a big fan of this collab base that the razor company does with MSC. I think the MSC base itself is really good, but I'd be happy if all of the MSC offerings were in this base. To me, it's just creamier and smoother, and it's a little bit softer. All right, squeegee off the lips there. All right, I'll kind of try to maybe show you what I'm talking about with the knot. So it's a big knot, but it's kind of floppy, and it doesn't have a lot of backbone. You can see how it splays very easily, which is fine. Some people may like that, some people may not, but it's very almost pliable. It doesn't kind of pop back into shape. And then when you splay it, it kind of just ends up like that. So it just kind of, I don't know, it's just not my favorite style of knot. I feel like this knot on this Trotter Handcraft I like a lot better. It has a lot more backbone on it. So this is the Mula STF or SFT, and this is probably my favorite synthetic knot. But again, more backbone than, and I'll get my hand, than this. All right, so that's that. So I probably won't get another one of these Uomo ST2 knots. Like I said, it does remind me a lot of the walled knot. The walled knot to me is a little, I'll just say, limp, and it kind of works very similarly to that knot. Not to say that anything negative about walled. I do have a couple walled brushes. I think they're beautiful brushes, and I'll keep them in the den. All right, so let's go first pass with this. I find so far that this is a very mild, in my opinion, razor, which if you watch my channel, you know that I prefer a more mild blade, or a more mild, not blade, a more mild razor. Time is not usually something I have much of a luxury of. So for me, I like the razors that are more mild, that I can sort of shave on cruise control. I don't have to be really slow and really deliberate with the razor because of the aggressiveness of it. I'm finding these days, I don't even shave every day. If I get a good 3-pass shave in the day before and I don't have time in the morning, I just don't shave that day, and it's still good enough. So I don't get much blade feel. I do have a blemish right there that I've gone over a couple of times. So that's not from the razor. So I don't get a lot of blade feel from this, which is nice for me. Very smooth, happy with this purchase. I love the copper color. It's got just a nice shine to it. All right, pass number 2. and go back into the bowl here. Gotta get some more lather on there. The scent on this, I think this came out, can't remember if there's a Black Friday collaboration set. I think it was Black Friday. I've used it a few times. I really, really love the scent. The scent is a classic scent. There's been a lot of other soap makers that have done this scent. It is Parma Paradise. It's a inspiration scent from Aqua de Parma Colonia. So scents on here, scent notes: citrus, lavender, rosemary, and Sicilian citrus, Bulgarian rose, jasmine, amber, and light musk. I don't really pick up much lavender, nor do I pick up any rose at all. So if those kind of scare you, rose sometimes scares me. I don't get that. This is just a very classic Italian Colonia scent. I really enjoy it. And I do have a couple other sets that have a similar vibe. I know I have the Ethos DFS collaboration. Set, which is the same inspired by. The trickiest part for me is always on my nose. Right there. Hope everybody's doing well, by the way. Things here have been pretty good. Like I said, just busy with the kids, events. Our pharmacies are doing fairly well. We are going on 3 years in business and being open in May of this year in our first location. And our second location will be 3 years in September. So that's been good. So a lot of work, as many of you out there that are small business owners probably know, or even if you're not a small business owner and you have a job, you're working hard, I know. The kids are doing well. My son Isaac just turned 8, so we had a big birthday party for him weekend before last, and my daughter is going to be 10 on March 10th here. Next Monday, and so she's gonna be 10. I can't believe how time is flying. So we are endeavoring on a sleepover party this year for Carly, and so there's gonna be 6 girls. I'm not sure they're all gonna stay the night. Some are kind of, I think, still on the fence about, you know, staying the night, that kind of thing. But so that's going to be fun. She's very excited. I think we got it all planned. And then we'll do more of a family party, either Sunday night or Monday. So this razor is mild enough to kind of buff a little bit with, which I kind of like to do. Oh, and we got some chicks, some chickens, some baby chicks. That's the latest excitement. So we are endeavoring, the kids have been wanting a farm animal. Of some sort. My daughter still does horseback riding lessons, but a horse is not in the cards. I didn't want a goat and I didn't want sheep. So we settled on some chickens. So That's my project this spring. We just got them about 3 weeks ago. I'll rinse the face here. And so we have 2 that are about almost 4 weeks old, and we have 6. So we have 8 right now. There's a couple we lost, unfortunately, which I understand happens with these chicks when they're shipped to these mass retailers. They don't all make it. So we've learned some life lessons there, the kids. But anyways, we have 8. So we have 2 that are about 4 weeks old, and we have the rest of them are almost 3 weeks old. So they are growing very fast. They're already getting feathers. They're starting to want to fly around. So it's been a fun experience for that. I like the splash. The splash has a silky feel to it. It's very nice. I definitely pick up the lemon-y, the citrus lemon notes a little bit more up front on the splash, but it settles out really nicely as that kind of citrus dissipates a little bit. Big fan of this set, big fan of this scent, big fan of the razor. Love the handle on the brush, very comfortable in the hand. Not the biggest fan of the knot, but it might be a knot that you would enjoy. But yeah, I got a blemish there, so I've hit it a few times. Hopefully it'll heal up here soon. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. A little bit longer side of the video. Just kind of update what's going on here. I forgot to, I said I'd mention it a little bit more in the shade, but I have dialed back on my purchases. So less software. I have, maybe we'll be looking at some hardware stuff, but definitely less software, and I'm trying to kind of purge a bunch of stuff. Sold a few things lately. I got a lot more stuff that I'd like to get out there on the Facebook groups, BST and stuff like that. So anyways, thanks for tuning in to today's video. I really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you soon on the channel. Thanks.